HandsFree Networks offers a feature for a system administrator to know the actual network connectivity status for a particular machine or for a site or for a group. Now let me show you that we have a feature called network connectivity status, and the name of the dot number is 84, and by opening this up you could actually get the screen here where we as system administrator would be able to enable or disable. Now enabling this dot will actually check out the network connectivity status for a machine or for a site or for a group, and user interface enabled. Checking this box will actually send 3 tries for another machine in the subnet or for the internet directly. Now in case if there is no response or no acknowledgement, it waits for just 30 seconds and it times out. So that was about the network connectivity status. Another automated system problem resolution we have is called Dart 191, that is TCP/IP connectivity problem management, which would actually resolve any kind of TCP/IP problems in a network. Opening this Dart, as you see here, by default this Dart is enabled for an entire site, or you can enable for a machine or for a group or for all machines. And by default these are the configuration parameters. So minimum time seconds between consecutive failures is 0, second retries is 60, failures box is 3, dialog box time of 30 seconds if no user present on the machine, max number of resolution dialogues is 10, and total number of ping in diagnosis is 3000 milliseconds. So repeat count for 2 ping in diagnosis, and maximum delay is 5 seconds for detecting self-induced failures. And ports to includes is all for failure logging. So at the same time you can mention the ports to exclude for failure logging apart from 443 or 80, as it is a HTTPS port, and IP address and domains to exclude for failure logging, which will be pretty useful for a server domain, and user interface enable on a particular failure ports. Let's say for example I'm monitoring a particular port called 5900, which is an ultra VNC port. In case if that port fails, the user interface gets enabled. At the same time, if you want to see the disabled ports, still then if someone tries to access to these ports, then we'll get a user interface saying that this port is disabled. User interface disabled on failure of these IP address and domains. Now anybody tries to access for a particular server using this IP, the user interface gets enabled. Report immediately when user interface enabled. By checking this box, the above 3 options gets enabled. Custom message, so a system administrator would be able to put a custom message for any end user. Enable delay based threshold for user interface. Now by default maximum counted events in delay based threshold is 3, and decay rate is 0.1. threshold value for decay rate, delay based rate threshold is 0.1. So enabling this, you could actually set the threshold rate for any TCP/IP machines. So that was about the TCP/IP problem management for an automated problem resolution.